If you're a runner, you know the feeling, right? The incredible high of a great run, but also that nagging pain that can creep in afterward. But what if that pain wasn't actually a stop sign? Today, we're going to break down how you can turn that pain into a totally solvable problem, and we're using some amazing wisdom from the coaches over at Courage Fitness Durham.
I mean, does this look familiar? You crush a run, you feel like you're on top of the world, and then, boom, there it is. That little twinge in your knee, or maybe your hips are so tight they just scream at you. It's this super frustrating cycle, isn't it? You love the sport, but you feel like you're constantly being held back by your own body. It can honestly steal the joy right out of your stride.
And what's the first thing everyone tells you? Your friends, sometimes even doctors? This right here. Oh, it hurts? Well, just stop running. It's got to be the most defeating advice ever, because for so many of us, running is more than just exercise. It's our therapy, it's our community, it's just part of who we are.
So here's the big idea, the whole point of this explainer. What if we just completely reframe this? What if that ache isn't your body telling you to stop, but it's actually giving you a roadmap? It's a signal, not a sentence. It's telling you, hey, let's adjust something, not hey, let's quit. And this brings us right to what we call the runner's pain paradox. It's this crazy situation where the one thing that brings you so much joy and connection suddenly becomes the very thing that's making you feel frustrated and all alone.
So how in the world do we break that cycle? Well, it all starts with a huge shift in your mindset. We have to start thinking of our pain as our new coach. Seriously, this is how you take back control.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On the left, you've got that old mindset. It's a total dead end, right? Full of that negative self-talk like, I'm broken, I just can't do this. But on the right, that's the new mindset. It's all about empowerment. It's about listening and saying, okay, body, I hear you. Let's figure this out and adjust. This is where pain stops being your enemy and starts being your coach. And look, this isn't just some motivational fluff. This is real. Take Ashley's story from the guide. Her knees ached. She was totally stuck in that pain cycle. But with the right plan, she didn't just mask the pain, she got rid of it. And she got back to logging miles with her friends. It's just proof that this whole approach really works.
Okay, so you've got the new mindset. Now let's get practical. It's time to build your very own pain-free running toolkit. And we're going to start with 3 super simple fixes you can literally start doing today.
First up, the runner's lunge. You know, so many running issues, I'm talking knee pain, low back aches, you name it, can be traced right back to having tight hips. This stretch is an absolute powerhouse for loosening up that whole area. Just 1 minute on each side, that's all it takes to start easing that strain, especially if you deal with a lot of hills.
And here's the real-world impact. Sarah's knee pain was keeping her from her friends, from her community. The fix was this simple, the runner's lunge. And get this, just 2 weeks later, she was back out there, running with her group, totally pain-free. It just goes to show you, being consistent with these simple things makes all the difference.
All right, next tool in the kit, the quad foam roll. Now, if you're a city runner, pounding that pavement day in and day out, your quads can get unbelievably tight. And all that tightness puts a ton of stress directly on your knees. A foam roller can be your absolute best friend here. Just spend a minute on each leg, really leaning into those tight spots. You'll feel the difference, I promise.
And for all my trail runners out there, this one is basically non-negotiable. I mean, think about it. What is running? It's just a series of one-legged hops over and over. The single leg balance fires up all those little stabilizing muscles in your ankles and feet. That's what gives you the stability to prevent rolling an ankle and just confidently tackle whatever the trail throws at you.
These quick fixes are great, they really are. But the long-term goal, the real win, is building a body that's resilient, one that doesn't get injured in the first place. And that means we have to start training smarter, not just harder. This right here is the core philosophy. For so many years, the running culture was all about no pain, no gain, right? Just grind through it. But we know now that's just a recipe for burnout and chronic injury. The smarter way is to actually listen to your body, find your weaknesses, strengthen them, and build a foundation that's going to let you run for years and years to come.
And a perfect example of training smarter is the glute bridge. So many of us runners have what you could call sleepy glutes. They're just not firing properly. And when that happens, other muscles, like the ones around your knees, have to work overtime. By doing just 10 simple reps of this, you're basically waking up your body's powerhouse muscles, giving your knees crucial support and taking that extra load off.
And again, here's the proof. John's knee pain wasn't really a knee problem, it was a glute problem. By fixing the root cause with glute bridges, he didn't just put a Band-Aid on the pain. He fixed it for good. And he got back on the trails, even stronger than before.
Training smarter also means warming up smarter. You can forget those old-school static stretches you used to do before a run. A dynamic warm-up like these leg swings is way more effective. It gets the blood flowing and actually preps your muscles and joints for the work they're about to do, which can prevent issues like hip tightness before they even start.
So we've talked mindset and we've talked mechanics, but the goal here isn't just to be pain-free. That's just the start. The real goal is to use that new freedom to unleash your absolute fullest potential as a runner.
This is so important. Getting rid of pain, that's not the finish line, people. That is the starting line. Once you're free from that constant worry about what might start hurting, you can actually start to push yourself. Just look at Mark's story. He went from being totally sidelined with shin splints to leading the pack at his run club. That is the transformation we are talking about, going beyond just being pain-free to finding out what you're truly capable of.
So you have the mindset now. You have the toolkit. You have a roadmap not just to fix your pain, but to build a stronger, more resilient running life. The only question left is the one you see right here. It doesn't have to be some massive change, just one small, consistent fix. Is it going to be the runner's lunge? A few glute bridges? Your best run is still ahead of you. What are you going to do today to get there?